Good morning and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Blackman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday matinee performance, the time that we begin our week of live play here in the Magic City. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon, just less than 10 minutes away now. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games will offer you a chance for a win, play, show, quinella, exacta, or trifecta wager. And if those terms are new to you, we'll explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We also have the high-paying High Five jackpot that begins in Game 3, the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering, right here at Magic City. Correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's a $2,000 guarantee. Have to be the only ticket to correctly choose those numbers, and regardless of how much is in the jackpot, you'll get at least $2,000. We also have the Mighty Ocho jackpot, slightly more difficult. That's a pick 8 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. Those bets have to be in before our first game. And we now have 2 pick 3 wagers. The early pick 3 that begins in game 4. Correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6 to play the early pick 3 rather. And the late pick 3. Games 7, 8, and 9. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do, unfortunately, have one scratch we were notified of this morning. Kubala is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, number 25, Kubala, is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. That scratch begins to take effect in Game 5. Post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 6, post 4, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 6, post 4, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 7, our doubles game. Post 3 in the backcourt. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 8, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 8, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Finally, Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. That's the rundown of the scratch of Kubala as he affects today's performance in its entirety. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we have no other corrections in today's programs that we know as of now. Anything else would be a late scratch. Don't anticipate any of those. Hope you've had a good couple days away from Jai-Alai. Maybe you took in some Dana Jai-Alai yesterday. But one way or the other, we're glad you're here. Play Jai-Alai for the next 4 days. Thursday, 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Friday, 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Saturday, 4 p.m. and Sunday at 12 p.m. That's the Magic City schedule. Andrew, how are you?
Doing well, Stu. Good week here and should be in store for a pretty good one. Week 22 brought us a lot of great action there. You had Douglas and El Barba. Both guys get up at the 10-win mark. El Barba, that was one of the best weeks perhaps of his career, so hope that he can continue on with that. You'll see him coming up in these earlier games here in the first half of this program, but that was terrific to see. Douglas, the Wonder Boy, obviously we talk about him at length here in this program, but just an incredible talent. Played up to it last week, 10 wins, 5 places, 1 show. So expecting a couple, expect some repeat performances from both of those guys, and then perhaps on the other side of that, a lot of guys didn't get a win last week, week 22, and noticeably some of these earlier guys perhaps struggling a little bit. You got Diaz, who was on the board 6 times, 3 places, 3 shows, didn't get a win. You had Fred there on the board 4 times, 3 places, 1 show, nothing for him in the win column. CRB also, he's just coming back from an extended absence, so expect him progressively get a little better as these weeks go on, although he showed some great signs that first couple games that he was back, but 1 place and 1 show for him was all stat sheet shows for him last week. And then the guy you mentioned here, scratch today, is Kubala, didn't get a win, but he had pretty limited games, so we'll see if those guys outside of Kubala can flip it around this week. And I think these earlier games, no scratches here in these earlier games this week. So guys like Diaz, Fred, CRB, those names that we just said there, play a little more balanced in terms of the skill level there, and some guys that don't play in those later games aren't going to be sneaking into those early ones. So we'll see how that affects the action here today. And again, Fantasy Jai-Alai. If you're playing along with that, go to fantasyjai-alai.com. You got a couple extra minutes to get those lineups in for week number 23. As we do every week, piece of Magic City gear going out to the winner, a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. In addition to a $150 cash prize that is on the line. It's locked at $150, but if we have up over 150 players this week and we eclipse the 200 mark, you got to get to over 200. Magic City said they would graciously up that prize. We've been pretty close to 200. We got there, went back down a little bit, but we're slowly making our way back up, so get those last-minute entries in. It's completely free to play, and you can potentially win cash prizes, so no reason not to do that there. And with now just 4 minutes until we get into that first game. And as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we have this video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. And that, of course, is Spectacular 7 scoring. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we're back now, just 2 minutes away from the start of that first game. There's no scratches in these earlier games. First one takes effect in that 5th game. Kubala is scratched in all of his scheduled appearances there. That's going to affect that high 5. As well as the Mighty Ocho. We ran through those scratches a little bit. We got a couple minutes. We can do it again. Here's 2. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace him with Douglas. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace him with Douglas. Game 6, post 4, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. Game 6, post 4, scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. Game 7, post 3, you're going to scratch Kubala and replace him with Fred. So you got the brothers Joseph there battling it out as a doubles team. I haven't seen, perhaps maybe one time last year they played as a team, but certainly not this 2020 season. You got Fred substituting for Kubala there. Game 7, post 3, and that is the 3 team, Juice and Fred. Game 8, post 6, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. Game 8, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. And Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedden again. And that is all the scratches that's going to impact this performance here today. And 1 minute here until we get started with the action today. Well, let's look at those overall standings before we get into the week here. Not a lot of changes last week. In fact, no changes there in the top 3. Got Douglas still leading the way, 140 wins for him. He is now 24 ahead of Ron, who's holding on to 2nd place. And then Ron's got a bit of distance between himself and 3rd place. Bueno's still holding on to that 3rd and final bonus money slot, but he's all the way back at 84 wins. So the quick math here, 32 games separates Ron and Bueno, and 24 games separates Ron and Douglas there. So a lot of distance between those top 3, but important to finish in the top 3. Bueno still holding on to that all-important final spot. As the clock hits 0 minutes, let's get into game number 1.
All right, let's begin. Game time.
It's 12 p.m. It's time to play Jai-Alai. Let's begin our first game here at Magic City. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 1 also begins today's Mighty Ocho. Up first, serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have El Barba. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Juice. El Barba serves. Our first game has begun. Powerful backhand by Juice. Good catch by El Barba. Dropped by Juice, point 1. El Barba first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. This matchup has El Barba serving to Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Robote just above the pad. Caught by Tennessee. Returned by Tennessee. Landed just out. Good effort. Try to stay on your feet. Point 1. Green shirt to post 4. CRB receives. El Barba from deep in the backcourt. Comes back on the forehand. Robote left side. Touch the side wall. El Barba on the catch. Strong throw. Low and inside by CRB. El Barba goes to the floor to make the play. Here's CRB. Back to the inside and scoring. Point 4. That'll bring to the court the black shirt of post 5. Here's number 29, Vuelo. Strong backhand throw by Vuelo. Robote by CRB. Vuelo's there. Scoop attempt missed. Point 5. And our next matchup. Vuelo serving to Asier, wearing the yellow shirt of post 6. Ball thrown to the overhead screen. Point 5. In this matchup, Vuelo is serving to post 7. The pink shirt, Diaz. Backhand goes deep to the backcourt, clearing the overhead screen. That forehand did not. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. This matchup has Diaz serving to Fred. Robote forehand by Diaz. Fred with a tip ball at the 10 line, point 7. Diaz has 2 points as we complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Juice. Ball tipped, point 7. Diaz with 4 points, serving now to post 3. Returning to the court is Tennessee. Robote, 2-all, nicely played by Diaz. Tennessee has it. Robote save is up and hit the overhead screen. Point 3. Tennessee has 2 points, returning with 2 points. El Barba, the red shirt at post 1. Big backhand by El Barba. Robote left side by Tennessee. El Barba with a fine catch. Barba tries another day hotter that comes all the way back to the 6 line. Robote forehand by El Barba. Tennessee low and hard to the inside. El Barba's got it. Tennessee, great effort. Not coming up with a point, though. Point 1. 1 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4, CRB. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, El Barba, trying to stop him, Ossier. Powerful backhand by Ossier. Robote left side by El Barba. Ball missed. Point in game, post 1, El Barba. Seven places, 5 serves to 3. This is show point. Robote forehand by Vuelo. Catch by Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Robote into the pad. Third place finish for Tennessee. Unofficial order finish 173. It's official. Coming in first, post 1, El Barba. Taking second, post 7, Diaz. Coming in third, post 3, Tennessee. 173 is the official order finish for Game 1. There are your prices. $2 Quinello, 1.7. That's first and second in any order. $36.60. Trifecta, 173, $95.20. Trifecta 173-95-20. Up next, Game 2, Spectacular 7 scoring. No scratches in our second game. Post time, just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And El Barba just keeps racking up those wins in these early games here. 10 last week and 1 for 1 here in week number 23. He did that last week, won the first 3 games of the week on Thursday, that first matinee performance, and then closed it out. Pretty good fashion there, finished winning the first 3 games of that Sunday performance as well. So starting off the week strong, closing out strong. Great week again for El Barba last week, continuing on here. 1 for 1 in the win column. Nicely done for him. And now with just about 5 minutes until we get into that second game, we're scratch-free there for game number 2. And for those new fans that are joining us perhaps for the first time, we got a video that will explain here in simpler terms how the sport of highlight is played.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we're back now, just under 3 minutes till that second game. And if you're playing along with Fantasy Highlight, free-to-play Fantasy Highlight run by the Highlight Channel and myself, the commissioner, that all those lineups have been locked for week number 23. Right after we serve that first ball in the game, whistle blows, lock those lineups there. So we are underway for this 23rd week. Not exactly the 23rd week of Fantasy Highlight, but week number 23 of the season here. And looked at the chat here. Scratches for pick 5. Give those for you right away. Good thing is there's nothing in games 3 and 4, so we're scratch free through 3 and 4. Game 5, post 3, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Douglas. Game 6, post 4, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. Game 7, post 3, you're going to scratch Kubala and replace him with Fred. Those are the scratches that are impacted as part of that high 5, which is guaranteed, of course, at $2,000 in all of our performances. So if you get all 5 winners for that high 5, correctly pick the winners of games 3 through 7, get all those right, and you are the only ticket with that combination. That is how you will take home at least $2,000. And that high 5 was hit in the final performance of the week on Sunday, the October 4th there. Won up over $3,000. That high 5 carried over a couple times. You got a couple extra minutes. That's before the start of that third game we get going with that high 5. So after the second game, it's still some extra time to get those wagers in.
Third and final call for all wagering in Game 2. Last call. Final chance to place those wagers in our second game. Game 2 is scratch-free. And we're ready to begin our second game. This is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Serving in the serving first in the red shirt of post 1 is Fred. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Asier. There's a serve. Our second game has begun. Robote is way off the court, point 2. Asier first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Diaz.
Came out like right after.
Diaz from the forehand at the 10 line. High to the front wall. Asier with the catch at the 9 line. Big backhand. Robote left side by Diaz. Catch by Asier. Karen by Asier will score. Point 2. Asier is on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4, Juice. Strong forehand throw by Juice. Robote left side by Asier. He's up. Juice makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Caught by Asier on the left side. Robote left side by Juice. Going to take a big bounce. Asier chases it back to the 10 line. Hard throw. Juice on the Robote. Asier again from the 10 line, this time on the forehand. Point 2. Asier has 3 points. He is now serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ben. Point 5. In this matchup, Ben will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, CRB. Low and hard to the inside from the left side of CRB. CRB with a nice pickup at the 9 line. Catch by Ben. Nice backhand by CRB. Good catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand, hard to the inside. Point 5. In this matchup, Ben will serve to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by El Barba. Robote, 2-all by Ben, beautifully executed. That's an excellent shot, point 5. That puts Ben on the board with 3 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, Tennessee. Good catch by Ben. Big backhand from the 8 line. Clears the overhead screen, coming in way out. No. It hit the ground. No, that's why we don't do that, because it gets a little confusing. That's why we try to do it the real way, not that fake way. But there we go. 0.5. That completes the first round of play. All points are now double. Here's post 1, Fred. Catch by Ben. Powerful backhand to the inside, and that's a great catch by Fred. Forehand rebote, caught in the air by Fred. Fred goes low and hard to the inside. Ben's there to make a great catch. Hard throw. Scores. Well played by Ben, 0.5. Ben has taken it straight points to a possible game point. On the court trying to stop him in the white shirt at post 3, Diaz. Diaz from the left side. Big backhand. Rebote comes to the 9 line. Turned nicely by Ben to the inside, where it scores. Point and perfect game. Black shirt at post 5, Ben. Ben wins at 2 places, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 3. Pair off and playoff for 3rd place, 4 first serves to 6.
Don't be like Cool Fitness.
Catch by Juice. Big backhand to the outside. Landed in and then went in the cage. 0.4. 7 now serves to 8.
How's that in?
Big backhand by Tennessee. Rotate forehand by El Barba. Catch by Tennessee at the 10 line. Hard throw to the inside. El Barba looks for the rebote, plays it inside nicely. Great catch by Tennessee. Tennessee from the 11 line. Carom attempt lands out, 0.7. 1 now serves to 3. The winner of this point meets 4 and 7 in the continuing playoff for show. Catch by Diaz. Big backhand, hit the overhead screen. 0.1. 4, 7, and 1 remain in the playoff for 3rd place. 4 first serves to 7. Catch by El Barba. Cortada scores for El Barba, 0.7. Possible show point for post 7, El Barba. Trying to stop him, post 1, Fred. Long carom by Fred. Well thrown. Point 1. We'll turn him around now. 1 serve, 7. Bote forehand by Fred. Catch by Fred. El Barber makes a nice snag at the 10 line. Good backhand. Good catch by Fred. Almost. Point and a third place finish for El Barba in post 7. Unofficial order finish 5-2-7. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Ben. Taking second, post 2, Aussier. Coming in third, post 7, El Barba. 5-2-7 is the official order finish for game number 2, and we'll have your prices up on the board in just a moment.
And look, if you're Ben there, that's exactly what you have to do in that second game. You're 10 games behind Bueno coming into it. He's in 4th place overall, taking advantage of these earlier games. I mean, you saw the way he played. Didn't seem to do anything too crazy. Catch, throw, and ran it out perfect from that 5-post difficult spot. And that's what he's got to do. I mean, these earlier games now, we saw that people were talking about it last week. In those later games, it's tough. I mean, it's tough to get those wins with Douglas, Ron, Arpaio, Kubala, Keita. I mean, the list goes on for those tough guys. But this second game really won the big favorite in there, and good to see him get the win there. 9 games now behind Bueno for 3rd place in those overall standings.
There are your prices from game number 2. $2 Quinella 2.5, $33.20. Trifecta 5.27, $263.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 3. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 3 does begin the high 5. There are no scratches in Game 3. However, if you're looking to place wagers in that high 5, there are scratches in Games 5, 6, and 7. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 6, post 4, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 6, post 4, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Finally, Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 3 up next. No scratches in our third game, and post time is now just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
Congratulations to this week's Fantasy Jai-Alai winner, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder. This team secured the victory with a total of 169 points with the roster of singles players Douglas, Albarba, and Jedden, and doubles pairing Cool Fitness and Keita. In one of the closest contests of the season, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder nailed down the top fantasy scorer of the week, spending the big bucks on the $10 draft of Douglas. Number 13 put together yet another incredible performance, winning 10 games, finishing in the money 16 times, and totaling a roster high mark of 67 fantasy points. Douglas imposed his will upon the feature game Pelotaris all week long with his devastating combination of power and finesse, even outscoring Ron, who was priced at $9 by 19 points. With just $11 remaining, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder chose very wisely with his selection of El Barba at $5. Number 77 played arguably his best highlight of the 2020 season as he came out of the gates scorching hot by winning his first 3 appearances on Thursday, then closing it out in resounding fashion by collecting 3 more wins in the final performance on Sunday. In total, El Barba found the win column 10 times and finished as the second highest scorer among the entire roster with his impressive output of 55 fantasy points. As a $5 choice, the infamous yet lovable El Barba outscored 9 equally or higher priced Pelotaris, including Ron, who was priced at $9, and Ikeda, Carballo, and Anderluck, all valued at $7. With just $6 remaining, this team chose to round out its singles roster with the $4 player, Jedin. The former Kane and Super Bowl champ took full advantage of his substitute opportunities, filling the stat sheet with his 3 wins, 4 places, and 4 shows for a total of 35 fantasy points. Now, with just $2 remaining for a doubles team, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder went out on a limb by selecting one of the newly formed doubles pairings, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. This risky decision proved to be the ultimate difference maker as Cool Fitness and Ikeda shine throughout the doubles action, claiming 2 wins and 1 show. Their 12 fantasy points were the second most amongst the doubles teams, with only Ossier and Douglas priced at $3, finishing with a higher total. Pelota Throwing Snowboarder will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt plus the full $150 cash prize for their outright victory in Week 22. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain unlocked for the duration of the season as long as there are 150 or more active teams in the league. And it doesn't end there. If the league reaches 200 members, the weekly prize money will increase to $200. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up for free at fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel. The more people who play, the more money to be won, so please help us spread the word. And remember, every week is a brand new chance to update your team and win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And folks, congratulations again to Ben. Won game 2 there. You saw his profile and those Fantasy Jai-Alai winners from last week. That was week number 22. We are underway here for our 23rd week of play. Of course, we will update you with how many active participants we have, because if we are up over 200 players for this week, Magic City has said once we reach that 200 mark, they'd up that cash prize to $200 per week, so we'll let you know that between the performances here today before the start of that 4 p.m. performance. And of course, now along with that free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai that's run by the Jai-Alai Channel, Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, and that is PrizePicks.com. PrizePicks, as you know, offers a unique fantasy sports platform that is totally different from our weekly fantasy drafts. PrizePicks allows you to bet on individual players and mix and match amongst a variety of sports every day. And for a limited time, they're offering special incentives for our Jai-Alai fans for signing up. Just go to PrizePicks.com and type JAI, that's J-A-I, into the referral code field when you sign up. And if you make a $100 deposit into your betting funds, PrizePicks will put another $100 into your account. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Now, if you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you use that referral code JAI at sign-up, you will qualify for a double cash prize when you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai in the 2020 season or 2021. So it's as simple as that. Just sign up at PrizePicks. Use the referral code JAI, J-A-I, when you sign up. Most importantly, make sure to take a picture of that sign-up page where we can actually see the referral code field with the word JAI typed in it. So that's the screen before you click submit to actually verify the sign-up. Go ahead and send that photo to info@thejai-alaichannel.com, and if you do that, you'll automatically qualify to get double the cash prize when you win a week of our Fantasy Jai-Alai. Plus, you get that $100 bonus deposit match, so it's a win-win. Sign up at PrizePicks, that's PrizePicks.com today, or you can download their app in the App Store and you play on your phone. Either way you do it, you type in JAI in the referral code field, you get that $100 bonus deposit match, and then if you send a picture of that to the Jai-Alai Channel, we'll double the cash prize if you win a week of the free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai. So if we get that up to 200 active participants, $200 per week. If you're a solo winner and you're signed up for PrizePicks too, that'd be $400. So if you're close to the top of that leaderboard at any point this week, we definitely suggest signing up. Send that to info@the-highlight channel. And then you can double your cash prize, and you can play along with Fantasy Highlight every day at Prize Picks. So a lot of fun there and a lot of options to play along with. Game 3 right now.
Time to begin our third game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 3 also begins. Today's high five, serving in the red shirt at post 1, number 77, El Barba. Our first matchup has El Barba serving to Diaz in the blue at post 2. Diaz from the right side, back to the inside. Nice backhand by Diaz, passes to the rebote. Rebote forehand, middle of the court. El Barba's there. Powerful forehand by Diaz. Scores, point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Jedden. Rebote left side by Diaz. Catch by Jedden. Scoop by Diaz. Throw. Out to the rebote. Jedden makes the rebote low and hard. Diaz gets there, holds onto it. Returns it. Caught by Jedden. Scoop. Missed. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Jedden serves to Juice. Good catch by Juice. That throw, however, not so much. Point 3. In this matchup, Jedden serves to Vuelo wearing the black shirt at post 5. Good catch by Vuelo off a good serve by Jedden. Vuelo's return scores off of Jedden Cesta, point 5. This matchup has Vuelo serving to Fred in the yellow shirt at post 6. Ball missed, point 6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt, Aussier. Point 7. Here's post 8, Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness on the rebote, right up the middle. Here's Aussier. Throw to the inside. Rebote left side by Cool Fitness to the outside. Good catch by Aussier. Point 7.
Oh, man.
That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Here's post 1, El Barba. Over serve, ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Not touch or pass the 7. This point goes to the 1.
Hell yeah. Now.
Here's post 2, Diaz. Good catch by Diaz on the left side. Backhand. Caught in the air by El Barba. Reverse 2-all.
Let's go. That's why this game died 30 years ago.
Now receiving the green shirt of post 4 is Juice. Catch made on the forehand of El Barba. Scores .1. Possible game point for El Barba trying to stop him. Jed. Outside placement stopped by Jedden. Hard throw by Jedden. Scores .3. Throw on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5, Wello. Rebote left side by Jedden. Catch by Vuelo. Karen by Vuelo does not open up, but it does score .5. Five on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Fred. .6 rather. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8. Actually, first round's been over for a while. This is cool fitness. Fred throws it low and hard. Caught by Cool Fitness. He goes deep and scores .8. 8 on the board with 2 points, serving the returning 7 post. Asier. Line backhand throw by Asier. Forehand rebote by Cool Fitness. Scoop attempt missed. .8. 8 on the board with 4 points. Cool Fitness now serves to Diaz, returning in the blue of post 2. Excellent catch by Diaz on the 11 line. There's a nice backhand. Rebote left side to the outside and off the court. .2. Diaz on the board with 3 points, serving to post 4, Juice. Rebote inside. Scores .2. Game's locked. Cannot be played beyond 7 points. Diaz has 5. El Barba has 6. Diaz serves to El Barba for the game. Catch by Diaz. Outside placement by Diaz. El Barba on the rebote. Good catch by Diaz. Strong backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's the rebote by El Barba. It's a 2-all that lands in. Point in game, post 1 El Barba. Diaz places. 3 serves to 8. This is show point. Excellent catch by Jedden. Strong backhand. Robote left side to the inside. Played beautifully by Cool Fitness. Nice forehand Robote by Jedden. Catch by Jedden. Point and show. Post 3. Jedden. Unofficial order of finish. 1, 2, 3. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 1, El Barba. Taking second, post 2, Diaz. Coming in third, post 3, Jedden. 1, 2, 3 is the official order of finish for our third game. And there are your prices. The $2 Quinella 1, 2. That's first and second in any order. $23.60. Trifecta 1, 2, 3. $496.40. First number for the high five, the number 1. Up next, Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 4 begins today's Pick 3, the early Pick 3. To play the Pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of Games 4, 5, and 6. Post time 4. Game number 4 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Welcome back to the Magic City Jai-Alai Robote Recap. Just 8 weeks remain in the 2020 season, and Douglas continues to push forward and is well on his way to his second consecutive singles championship title. The Wonder Boy followed up his tremendous performance from Week 21 with an equally strong effort in Week 22, seemingly coasting his way to 10 singles victories. That puts Douglas at 140 singles wins for the season, now 24 games ahead of second place, Ron. The Pelotari from the Philippines played hard all week long, ultimately tallying 6 wins plus 3 places and 4 shows. Even with such standout play, number 12 still slipped further away from the coveted number 1 spot. At 118 wins, it'll take some truly inspired play to usurp the singles championship throne. Still holding on to 3rd place overall, and that final spot for the bonus money is number 22, Bueno. The 2nd generation Pelotari once again proved to be a major force, showcasing elite catching and practice patience to the tune of 4 wins, 4 places, and 4 shows. Bueno's play in Week 22 extended his lead over 4th place to 10 games. And in that 4th place position, just outside of the bonus money, still stands Ben. Number 7 faced the toughest test of his Jai-Alai career, competing almost exclusively in those intense feature singles games. Ben managed to close out Week 22 with 3 wins of his own. And finally, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the absolutely phenomenal play from everyone's favorite bearded Pelotari, El Barba. Number 77 could not be stopped in those early games, racking up a career high mark of 10 victories in Week 22. We've got some deja vu in Week 22, with the Golden Cesta being earned by none other than, you guessed it, Douglas. Number 13 claimed his roster-leading 7th Golden Cesta of the season after another week of pure dominance from start to finish. Douglas brought out all the stops to send his opponents back to the bench, amassing 10 victories and finishing in the money in over 66% of his appearances. Now, at 141 wins for the season, Douglas is solidly in first place with a 24-game lead, the largest gap since Week 17. With just 2 months to go in the 2020 season, the singles championship title and the $15,000 bonus prize are right at the tip of his fingers. Congratulations again to the Wonder Boy on his lucky number 7th Golden Cesta. Magic City continued again with its one doubles game per performance in Week 22, but switched around some of the pairings, giving a sneak peek at some of the duos you can expect to see in the second doubles tournament of the Doubles Championship Series. Asier and Douglas competed together in their first full week as a team, and it is safe to say that those guys pose a significant threat. In just 5 games, this formidable duo racked up 2 wins, 2 places, and also led the roster with 4 in the money finishes. The only other doubles pair to collect multiple wins in the shortened week of doubles action was another newly formed team, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Ikeda was brilliant in the backcourt, frustrating his opponents with his defensive skills, while Cool Fitness was a perfect partner up in the front with his infectious energy and fearless style of play. They totaled 2 wins and 1 show, but perhaps most notably made a major statement that they are in fact serious contenders for that $10,000 doubles championship prize money that's currently up for grabs. And finally, the only other pairing to find the win column in Week 22 was the highly entertaining yet erratic duo of Carballo and Diaz. This team captured 1 win to go along with 1 place and will undoubtedly need to find a much more consistent approach to their doubles play if they want to have any shot at being crowned doubles champions. With the doubles action starting to heat back up at Magic City, you're not going to want to miss a second of the ever-entertaining, hard-fought, and honestly dangerous battles that are about to commence. Make sure to catch it all live on the Jai-Alai Channel. Shout out to this week's fantasy winner, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder. This winning team will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt in addition to the full $150 cash prize for its stellar performance in Week 22. Watch our weekly fantasy review on our Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on the winning Week 22 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so you can always come back to your team or join the league at any time. And remember, the cash prize of $150 sponsored by Magic City Jai-Alai will remain unlocked as long as there are 150 active league members. But that's not all. If we surpass 200 active members, Magic City has agreed to increase the prize money to $200. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league for free, draft your own fantasy team, and start winning. This week's Rebote play goes to number 24, Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness has been out for an extended period of time, but he's come back with the same infectiously positive attitude that brings out the best in not only himself, but in all the others around him. His energy, intensity, and flair exhibited in each point truly makes him one of the most beloved and exciting players amongst the roster. All of those qualities were on full display in the first doubles game of the week, with Cool Fitness and Ikeda trading blow for blow with Asier and Douglas. After Douglas powered a throw off the back wall, it looked like the ball was going to take its second bounce to score, but Cool Fitness showed tremendous concentration to track it down and dig out a diving, tumbling rebote save where he even lost his helmet. Stu may not be too happy about the lack of chin strap, but he certainly loves the effort and execution. Have a look for yourself as Cool Fitness acrobatically somersaults into this rebote play of the week.
Douglas handles it on the left side, rifles another one. Cool Fitness on the run. Keeps his eye on it, makes a great rebote save.
And the Rebote recap from last week brings us right up to the start of this 4th game.
CRB serves. Backhand by Tennessee, tipped away by CRB, point 2. 2 first up on the board in our 4th game. That'll bring the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's number 77, El Barba. Point 2. Entering the court, the green shirt of post 4, Anderluck. Rebote left side by Tennessee. Catch by Anderluck. Nice throw by Anderluck. Scores, point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Ben receives. Powerful throw by Anderluck from the forehand. Rebote left side by Ben to the inside, where it's tipped by Anderluck, 0.5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Cool Fitness. Pink shirt at post 7 receives. Bueno. Rebote forehand to the overhead screen, 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Jedden.
Come on, what do you think?
0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirt at post 1, CRB. Point 8. Jedden's on the board with 3 points, serving the returning 3 post, El Barba. Powerful throw from the forehand of Jedden. Nice rebote by El Barba, passes to the rebote. Rebote to the outside by Jedden, caught by El Barba. Cortada by El Barba, stopped by Jedden. Jedden goes deep. Rebote comes low. El Barba throws it low, 0.8. Straight points to a possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8, Jedden. Trying to stop him, Tennessee. Bote forehand by Jedden, caught in the air, almost. That's point and perfect game for Jedden. 8 wins at 5, serves to 2. Five serves 2. This is for second and third place. Point and place to post 5, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-5-2.
And results of that fourth game are now official. Post 8, Jedden with the win. Post 5, Ben taking second. Post 2, Tennessee coming in third. 8-5-2, the official order of finish for that fourth game. As we see those prices up there on your screen right now, 8 to win. Nice price there, $27.80 off of $2. The $1 Quinella, 5-8 or 8-5 top two finishers in any order. $1 returns $51 even. And the $2 trifecta there, 8-5-2 top three finishers. The exact order returns $247.20. And up next, moving right along into our fifth game, Game 5. Another one of those spectacular 7 singles matches will be going up to 7 points. All points still doubling after all those matchups there in the first round of play. Game 5 pretty much starts those feature singles games because we do have one substitution there, one scratch rather. Post 3, and a scratch Kubala, replace him with Douglas. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, and replace him with Douglas. So you got pretty much outside of a couple names here, you got Douglas and Ron both going. Keita, Carballo, so a lot of new faces coming up here in this fifth game and pretty much the start of these feature singles games for this week. Post time is now just about 6 minutes away. 6 minutes till that fifth game.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai. They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a few years ago. If you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com under the highlight tab there at the top of the screen. First button there says Magic City Hustle. You can click on that. We'll take you directly to the website, or another way you can do it, you can just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. But either way you do it, it'll take you to that same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5 and from there enjoy it as many times as you like. That takes us now to just under 3 minutes till that fifth game. We do have one scratch here. Affects post 3. Gonna scratch Kubala. Replace him with Douglas. Game 5, post 3. Take out Kubala. He is scratching all of his scheduled appearances today and replace him with Douglas in post 3 for this fifth game. So Barber there picked up pretty much right where he left off in those early games last week. Looks like he's going to be, that was his final singles appearance in that fourth game coming in this first matinee, but he'll be in a couple more in the afternoon. But 2 wins for him in addition to one show, so really a pretty solid follow-up to what he did last week. In a couple of weeks now, he's just been playing really well in those early games. Out into the very, very, very early lead for that Golden Cesta, but yeah, we've got plenty of games to go for that. Douglas haven't even gotten on the court yet. You'll be seeing him for the first time here in this 5th game, substituting for Kubala.
And a question regarding that post position. First of all, Douglas is a substitute, so he was a sub for the game, so whether or not someone went out in post 7 or 5 or whatever post they went out, that's the post that he would go into. Second of all, post positions are assigned by random draws. They've been done since just after the strike in 92, I believe it's been. So post positions are assigned by random draw. That's the way they've been done.
And that was
for 30 years.
That was the players, right? That were big advocates for
the players. One of the arguments that the players who were out made was that the player managers had too much powers, had too much power, and often they felt that sometimes players were a little vicious with player managers were vicious with post positions. It wasn't just left for the best players. So if the player manager wanted to punish someone, they would. So players pushed for randomizing of post positions, and that was one of the concessions that the companies made. And so, yes, these randomization systems have been around for a while. Clearly here in year 2, for a little while, when Douglas was winning a lot of games, we did actually handicap it in the 5, 6, 7 for a little while. Didn't make a difference. So best left to a random draw. And the person who makes the card out is a joint combination between player manager Juan Ramon Arasate, who is player manager at Miami High Life for 21 years, and Scott Savin, who runs the place. I think that thoroughly answers that question. What about you?
I think so.
I can go in more depth.
All right, let's begin.
But instead, let's play Jai-Alai. It's game number 5. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play.
Nah, man, never that.
Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Jed, and receiving in the blue shirt of post 2, number 22, Bueno.
It looks like Bueno here getting the double knot now. So we don't have to get the shoe tied in all these games here. Just running back, and we'll get started here with this 5th game.
Jen serves. Game 5 has begun. Jed makes the catch on the left side. Hard backhand follows. And tipped by Bueno. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 5th game. Now receiving, substituting for the scratched Kubala is Douglas. Robote left side by Douglas. Ball tipped by Jedden. Point 3. In this matchup, Douglas will serve to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Anderluck. Powerful backhand by Anderluck, catch by Douglas. Powerful throw by Douglas, catch by Anderluck. Anderluck goes hard to the inside. That's a fine catch by Douglas at the 10 line. Anderluck, hard throw. Robote coming out. That's point 4. In this matchup, Anderluck will serve to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ron. Powerful backhand to the outside. Anderluck for Robote. On the left side. Catch by Ron. Robote forehand by Ron. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Ron makes the catch from the 9 line. There's a hard throw. 0.5. That'll bring to the court the yellow shirt of post 6. This matchup has Ron serving to Ikeda. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Ikeda. One-handed scoop missed. Robote, he saved it. Here's Ikeda from the 5 line. Back to the inside he goes. Ron's there to make a good catch. Strong backhand clears the overhead screen. Robote comes to the 3 line and is turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Ron's there. Backhand. Robote comes out to the 7 line. Ikeda sends it off the court, 0.5. In this matchup, Ron serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Tennessee. Robote left side by Ron. Robote left side by Tennessee to the inside. Ron's there with the tip ball, 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Robote left side to the inside. Carballo makes the catch rather, on the left side. Tennessee going for a shot, threw it into the pad, 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2. Bueno. Robote forehand missed, 0.2. In this matchup, Bueno serves to Jedden in the red of post 1. Backhand by Jedden, thrown hard to the inside. Bueno's there. Hard throw by Bueno, good catch by Jedden. Robote forehand by Jedden. Here's Bueno from the 8 line. Back to the inside, picked up on the forehand of Jedden. Jedden hard to the inside, picked up by Bueno. Jedden goes deep. Robote forehand by Bueno comes in low. Jedden's there, sends it deep. Robote comes to the left side of Bueno, swing and a miss at the 7 line, 0.1. 1 on the board with 3 points, serving to the returning 3 post, Douglas.
On the right side.
Backhand by Douglas clears the overhead screen. Forehand Robote thrown nice and hard by Jedden. That Robote a bit wild, hit the overhead screen, is out of play, 0.1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1. Jedden trying to stop him. Anderluck. Forehand Robote by Jedden. Robote by Anderluck to the inside. Jedden makes the catch. Rabote forehand fired by Anderluck, caught by Jedden. Jedden hard to the inside. Anderluck going for it. That almost had the distance. Point in game, post 1, Jedden. 5 serves 2. This is a playoff for second and third place. Two-all Rabote will score for Ron. Point and place to post 5. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 1-5-2. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Jedden. Taking second, post 5, Ron. Coming in third, post 2, Bueno. 1-5-2 is the official order finish for game number 5. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. There are your prices. Coming in first, post 1. Jedden taking second, post 5. Ron coming in third, post 2. Bueno, 1-5-2 is the official order finish. There's consolation. The Quinellas 1-all 360, 5-all 240. Trifecta 1-5-2, all 3 numbers. Returning 6-17-20. Thank you, Ron. $2 wagered on 1 to win, returning $10. Up next, Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 6, post 4. Scratch Kubala. Replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 6, post 4. Scratch Kubala. Replace Kubala with a Jedden. Post time, 6 minutes away.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho, this is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing.
It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And we're back now, just under 4 minutes till that 6th game that closes out that early pick 3, and you see those will pays that are all up there on your screen right now. A couple of consolations, except for You have to wait for that to flash again. Speaking of prices flashing, Ron up there, screen went away. We saw the 50-cent price, and he was quick, 6:17:20, right into the speaker here. You could hear him, and that's pretty good. Shows you how. Got the best in the business back there with the camera. He's always quick on it, and even those prices, man.
He heard my pregnant pause now that I was reading something that I could no longer read. He jumped in.
That was good.
He's excellent.
Yeah, we see there the 2, the 6, and the 8. 2, 6, 8. He's got Anderluck. You got Ron, and Douglas there. All with some pretty nice payouts. I think those are $1 payouts on the 2, 6, and the 8, but still picking up about $7.50 off of that, off of a $1. Not bad at all. And a couple consolations as well for everybody not in the 2, 6, or the 8. So you see that screen there, perhaps means the high five is a little difficult today, but we'll see that screen coming up at the end of this 6th game. I saw a question in the chat about, I think it was Ikeda. They're playing at Dania. Ikeda played at Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
He played the 2-month season at Miami last year, in December and January. His cousin Angel played at Dania for a number of years.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Familial connection.
Yes, and the grandfather, the General, which is where he got his nickname to play at Calder with, played at Tampa for a number of years.
Goes all the way back. He was the General at Calder.
At Calder, he played under the General. Yeah, they like nicknames there.
Yeah, I
I'm
knew
not
that
a fan of nicknames
because I know we're talking about Frank, his fire chef. I know Ron when he was there played under Wonder Boy, and then that kind of was interesting when he came here, and we already had a Wonder Boy, so he just went to Ron.
He asked if he could play under Ron. You know, I don't have a problem with nicknames as a whole. Just it's nice for someone to be able to call someone a nickname based on, for instance, there was a player named Aramburu who played at Miami in the backcourt.
So what was the name again?
Aramburu.
Okay.
Back when we were using traditional highline names, Aramburu. And so several people in the audience used to call him Boo Boo. Boo Boo, Boo Boo, come on, Boo Boo, baby. You know, it gave the fans something to do as opposed to that actually being his name. So you give the fans some participation in that instead of just calling a player Red.
Or Ben. Yeah.
So we're somewhere between complicated bass names, like for instance, as we've often discussed, Carballo would like his name to be made Basque. So Carballo Tegui is what he's looking for.
I think you got to win multiple singles championships. Douglas perhaps will be eligible after this season if he can close it out.
In another country, then maybe. Let's begin game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Bueno seems to have his shoes tied this time, so he'll serve in the red shirt at post 1. Anderluck receives in the blue at post 2. Bueno serves. Game 6 has begun. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Anderluck. Anderluck goes to the outside. Scoop attempt is missed. Point 2. Anderluck first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Ben receives. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Jedden. Jedden is substituting for the scratched Kubala. Good catch by Jedden. Hard throw. Ben going for a save, just missed it, point 4. Here's the black shirt at post 5, worn by Carballo. That forehand goes to the overhead screen, point 5. On the court, ready to receive. Yellow shirt at post 6. Here's Ron Ron. Excellent catch by Carballo. Karam, thrown. Ron Ron reads it, stops it, returns it. 2 score, point 6. In this matchup, Ron Ron serves to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Ikeda. Ooh, don't see that almost ever. Ron Ron underserved in singles. Wow, points 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Douglas. Scoop by Douglas on the left side. Attempt to throw a 2-all by Douglas missed and hit the pad, point 7. Cade is on the board with 2 points as we complete the first round of play. All matchups are double through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Bueno. Robote forehand. Catch by Bueno. Bueno to the inside. Ikeda's there. Hard throw by Ikeda. Scores. Point 7. 7 has 4 points and serves to post 2. Returning to the court is Anderluck. Catch by Ikeda at the 11 line. Nice throw. Picked up by Anderluck. Catch by Ikeda at the 10 line. He goes deep. Robote comes out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of Anderluck. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Does not cut out. Anderluck takes it on the forehand. Hard throw on the return. Caught by Ikeda. Scoop by Ikeda. Scoop. Missed. Point 7. Possible game point for the pink shirt of post 7. Ikeda trying to stop him. Post 3, Ben. Robote forehand thrown hard right to the corner by Ikeda. It's a fine Robote save by Ben. Here's Ikeda from the 7 line. Great catch by Ben at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Ikeda catches it. Ikeda sends it back. Robote left side by Ben. Catch by Ikeda. Almost. Point 3. Play continues. 3 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 4. Jedden. Catch by Ben. Low, hard backhand caught in a fine catch by Jedden. Great catch by Ben. Karen by Ben caught the pad. Point 4. Jedden has 3 points. He serves the returning 5 post, and the black shirt is Carballo. Robote left side by Jedden. Scoop by Carballo. Low and hard to the inside, scores 0.5. Receiving, post 6, Ron. Robote 2-wall, read by Ron. Stopped by Ron. 0.6.
Terrible.
6 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 8, Douglas. Robote left side by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Big backhand by Ron. Robote comes to the 5 line. 2-all by Douglas. Stopped by Ron. Ron's return scores 0.6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6. Ron trying to stop him. Post 1. Bueno. Bote forehand fired by Ron. 0.1. Play in our 6th game continues now. 1 on the board with 2 points, serving to post 2, Anderlook. Robote missed. 0.2. Anderlook has 3 points. Returning with possible game point is the pink shirt at post 7, Ikeda. Ikeda from the left side goes deep. Robote forehand thrown hard by Anderlock. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda back to the inside. Here's Anderlock. Anderlock throws it low and hard from the sidearm to score 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. Anderlock trying to stop him. Ben. Bote forehand hooked by Anderlock. 0.3. Possible game point for the white shirt of post 3. Ben trying to stop him. Post 4. Jedden. Robote by Ben will score for the win. Point and game. Post 3, Ben. 3 wins it, 7 places, 6 serves to 2. This is playoff for 3rd place.
Come on, man. Huh?
Rebote forehand by Ron. Anderlo cooked it. Point and a third place finish for post 6. Ron. Results are official. Coming in first, post 3, Ben. Taking second, post 7, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 6, Ron. 3-7-6 is the official order of finish for Game 6. We'll have your prices up in just a moment.
And results of that 6 game now official. Post 3, Ben with the win. Post 7, that's Ikeda taking second. Post 6, Ron comes in third. 3-7-6 is now official. $3 to win there. Off of $2, returns $22 even. A bad price. A lot of consolations up on this board here. I'll start with the try. 3-7 all. Nobody had the 3-7-6. So 3-7 all returns $226.60. $2 pick 3, 813. 2 of 3 numbers returns $106.80. Consolation there in that early pick 3 as well. The $2 Quinella. 3-7 or 7-3 in that Quinella. Off of $2 returns $60 even. And then consolation in the exacta pool. Nobody had 3-7, so 3 all, $27. And all 7 returns $12 even. And refund the show pool. And up next, we've got game number 7. Strap in, the one and only doubles game in this performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. We'll still be going up to 7 points. All points doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. 1 scratch here in the 7th game affects post 3. Kubala, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Fred. Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala, and replace him with Fred. So you got the brothers Joseph playing white shirts of post 3. Game 7 also marks the start of that late pick 3. That encompasses games 7 through 9. 9, the final game of this performance. And post time now for Game 7 is coming your way in just about 6 minutes. 6 minutes till we get into that 7th game. And now we see those will pays for the high 5. And as predicted, not any tickets alive. No tickets alive for that high 5. Usually, as we said, we see those consolations in the pick 3. Good indication that perhaps it's a difficult day. Results may have come in that people weren't expecting, and you see that 3 out of 5 out of 6 of the 8 numbers there. The 1 and the 2, CRB and Ron, Bueno and Tennessee, those are 4 out of 5 if either of those 2 teams come in. And so Ben there took that second game, and we said got to win those earlier games, but comes back here in game 6 with that crew. Kind of a long game, some silly mistakes. We saw underserve from Ron. We saw Douglas put one into the pad, so a couple of wonky mistakes by guys that are usually pretty spot on, but Ben, give him credit, comes back around after a couple times and gets it done. So winning these games for him after last week where people were noting in the chat that he's kind of getting shut out, and it's difficult for a guy that's been Ben started from scratch, is improving tremendously this season, but it's tough to get thrown into those later games. It's a completely different speed, but Ben hung in there, played very well, and gets the win. That's his second already this week. And actually, nobody has one win. 6 games thus far, 2 for Ben, 2 for El Barba, and 2 for Jedden. So those are the 3 guys that have found the win column here to begin this 23rd week. But obviously, look, you got a couple more games here. Douglas, Ron are going to get theirs, as they always do. But that'll be coming up in that 8th game. We have this one doubles game before that. Another reminder of the scratch here for Game 7. Post 3, scratch Kubala and replace him with Fred. Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala. And you're going to replace him with Fred. That's an interesting observation, seeing the chat here. 3 out of 5. I believe that even for the 7 team, that includes Douglas, which post 7 we've talked about here numerous times, statistically the most difficult post to win out of in these spectacular 7 games. But Douglas, with anybody, they've been winning at a pretty ridiculous clip in doubles. Last week, team with 2 wins in their play. Also, Cool Fitness and Ikeda, 2 wins in their play. Kind of a surprise team. Ikeda in that Sunday performance to make the high 5 go, played out of his mind, making catches over his head. And his play in the backcourt's been the difference for that team. Cool Fitness up in the front, coming back here after an extended absence. He looked pretty good as well. So that's a team to look out for in that. They're going to be playing together in that second doubles tournament. That could be an interesting team that not a lot of people chose in fantasy, and bettors, I think, are starting to see that team has a lot of potential. And if you're looking to play that late pick 3, said that scratch for that 7th game, take out Kubala, replace him with Fred in post 3. Game 8, though, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. And then game 9, scratch Kubala in post 7 and replace him with Jedden.
And just a minute to go to begin Game 7. Final reminder, the scratch. Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 7, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred.
One team that I gotta say I'm interested to see how they perform is Anderluck and El Barba team. A couple weeks ago where they were paired together, communication issues, and both of them weren't playing their best highlight. Now El Barba's been playing very well, catching almost everything. He's up in the front. Anderluck has been struggling a little bit, but that team, I think they're in a better spot perhaps where they were a couple weeks ago. So that's always a wild card pairing, a $2 value in fantasy there, because given those 2 names, they could win a lot, or we've seen them do the exact opposite, not even come on the board. So we'll see how the action shakes out. One and only doubles game. Strap in. It's going to be fun, exciting, and yes, of course, dangerous.
Time to begin our 7th game, a spectacular 7 doubles match, our one and only doubles game in this afternoon's performance. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Begins the late pick 3. CRB serves. Bueno, Tennessee receive. Game's on. Ron, big backhand. Rebote comes to Bueno. Bueno hooked the rebote into the side wall, then the floor. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 7th game. I'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. Juice is in the front court. Substituting for Kubala in the back court is Fred. Rebote left side by Ron. Catch by Fred. Low one inside by Fred. Run-on's there. That's a good rebote by Juice. Catch by CRB. CRB goes deep. Good effort by Juice. Got assessed on it. Just missed. Point one. Green shirts oppose 4 receive. Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Off the tip of Ron Cesta, the ball goes. Point 4. Black shirts of post 5 receive. The team of El Barba and Anderluck. El Barba takes the serve. Tejada. Not soft enough. Cool Fitness makes a good catch. Fires it. It's tipped by Anderluck. Point 4. Yellow shirts oppose 6 receive. The team of Diaz and Carballo. Rebote just missed by Cool Fitness. Point 6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirts. Asier and Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Tip by Carballo in the corner. Point 7. Here now to receive and complete the first round of play. Purple shirts post 8. Jedden's in the front court. Ben receives in the back. Rebote coming all the way out. Asier makes the rebote to the inside. Here's Ben. Rebote forehand. Caught by Douglas. Scoop attempt missed. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue opposed 2, Bueno and Tennessee. Catch by Douglas at the 13 line. Catch by Tennessee. Almost came in and out of his cesta. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, the white shirts, Juice and Fred. That's an overserve. Point 3. 3 on the board with 2 points, serving 2 post 1s, CRB and Ron. Good effort by Fred to try to make that catch. Point 1. CRB Ron on the board with 4 points. Receiving El Barba and Anderluck. Powerful forehand by Anderluck. Ron comes out to make the rebote. Plays it to the outside. That's a great catch by Anderluck. Good catch by Ron. Anderluck on the Rebote left side. CRB up in the front court with a drop ball. 0.5. Five on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4. Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Point 4. Four on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6. The yellow shirts, Diaz and Carballo. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts. A post 4. Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Trying to stop them, Jedden and Ben. Scoop by Ikeda. He comes hard over the top. Ben makes a great catch at the 12 line. Back to the inside he goes. Big backhand by Ikeda. Rebote save. A little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point and game. Green shirts a post 4. Cool Fitness and Ikeda. 4 wins it. 7 serves to 1. This is for second and third place. Rebote forehand. Catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Ron makes the catch to the outside. Tejada missed. Point and place to post 7. 1 shows unofficial order finish 4-7-1. Results are official. Coming in first, post 4, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Taking second, post 7, Asier Douglas. Coming in third, post 1, CRB and Ron. 4-7-1 is the official order finish for game number 7. And there are your prices. The high 5, 18134. 3 of 5 numbers returning $41.10. There's $534.80. And that carryover going into the 4 p.m. performance. $2 wagered on 4 to win, returning $22.80. Quinella 4-7, that's first and second any order, $21.60. Trifecta 4-7-1, $724.40. Some nice tries in this performance. Up next, Game 8. Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There's a scratch. Game 8, post 6. Scratch Kubala. Replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 8, post 6. Scratch Kubala. Replace Kubala with Jedden. Post time for Game 8. 7 minutes away.
Outside placement from Cool. Asier goes back for the Rebote diving, and that's a 2-ball, and lands just in. That will score.
4 line. Outside placement stopped by Willow. Willow plays it back. Bueno, what a rebote save on the left side. Karam stopped on the forehand of Jedden. What a beautiful rebote. Jedden on the run, 2 bounces, scores. Back to the inside, Carballo goes. Douglas with the blind save. Just lobbed it up under his arm.
Man.
Rebote thrown beautifully. Antelope gets out of the way. Rebote's back up. What a fine effort. This is a 2-all. El Barba on the run. And it scores. Carballo picks the serve. Here's the reverse. That is a diving save by CRB. He somehow gets rid of it in time without holding it. Here's Anderluck. Carballo diving save. What a fantastic rebote thrown by Carballo. Diving save, it's up, it's in, it's scored. That's why you never give up.
Big left side, takes an interesting hop, goes to the outside. There's Douglas. First play back to the inside, high bouncer. Carballo waits for it.
Wow.
Unbelievable rebote save.
Carballo's there. Sidearm Karam, split placement. Kubala up at the 5 line. Willow. That's in play. That is absolutely in play.
And folks, a collection there of the top 10 rebotes from last season at Magic City Jai-Alai. We have now just 1 minute, less than a minute, till we get into that 8th game. Reminder of the scratch here for Game 8, Post 6. Going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Jedden. Game 8, Post 6. Scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedden. And if you're playing along with Fantasy Jai-Alai, that doubles game, usually not too aware of this, but 3 $3 teams this week. $3 is the most expensive doubles pairing. You got Cool Fitness and Ikeda were 3. Asier and Douglas were 3. CRB and Ron, all 3 coming on the board here in that first game. So pretty chalky in that doubles game, but outside of that, perhaps not so much. You got, as we said in there, Ben, El Barba, and Jedden, 2 wins apiece. That is it. So Douglas, Ron, a couple of others looking for win number 1 this week. 2 more games to go in this matinee.
Time to begin game number 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ikeda. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Douglas. There's the serve. Game 8 has begun. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. Scoop by Ikeda. He goes deep. Strong forehand Rebote. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Outside placement by Ikeda. Scores point 1. Ikeda first up on the board in Game 8. In this matchup, he serves the white shirt of post 3, worn by Bueno. That serve comes in and scores point 1. Ikeda's got 2 points. Here's the green shirt of post 4, Ron. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Ron. Scoop by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda, thrown beautifully. Ron does stop it on the forehand and scores on the return. Point 4. Now receiving the black shirt of post 5, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Bote left side by Ron. Catch by Ben. Almost. Point 4. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6. Worn by Jedden. Jedden is substituting for Kubala. Ron with a hard throw from the 8 line, down low. Rebote saved very well by Jedden. Nice play. Here's Ron. Jedden moving up on it. Not far enough. Point 4. Four on the board with 3 points in this matchup. Ron serves. Yellow to the pink shirt of post 7, Carballo. Rotate forehand by Ron. Carballo moves in, winds up, back to the inside, and scores. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt. Post 8 is Anderluck. Anderluck makes a fine forehand Rebote save. Carballo moves in. Fires it low and hard, where it scores. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Douglas. Carballo looks for the Rebote at the 7 line. Strong forehand Rebote got away from him and hit the overhead screen. Point 2. Here's post 3, the white shirt. Bueno. Bueno comes out, makes a save on the Rebote. Here's Douglas. Bueno chases it down, makes the catch, and scores. Point 3. 3 serves, post 1. Ikeda. Rebote left side by Bueno. Catch by Ikeda. Hard throw by Ikeda. Did not have control of that ball in his cesta. Point 1. 1 serves, 2, post 5. Returning to the court, we have Ben. Scoop by Ben. Got it off in time. A little wobbly on the reverse, but still in play. That's a 2-all that's going to land in and score. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1. Ikeda. Trying to stop him. Post 6. Jed. Outside placement stopped by Jedden. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Scores for the win. Point and game. Red shirt of post 1, Ikeda. 1 wins at 4 places. 7, 2, and 3 will play off for 3rd place. 7 first serves to 2. Excellent serve by Carballo. Nice catch and return by Douglas. Scoop by Douglas. Back to the inside it goes. Carballo, one-handed throw into the floor, point 2. Possible show point for post 2. Douglas trying to stop him. Post 3, Bueno. Forehand Rebote escaped him. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 3. Bueno. No, sorry. We'll flip him around instead. How about we do that? 3 serves, 2. This is show point. Scoop by Douglas. 2-all. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno's carom. And about 5 feet out. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 2. Douglas. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Ikeda. Taking second, post 4, Ron. Coming in third, post 2, Douglas. 1-4-2 is official order finish for game number 8. We'll have your prices up there in just a moment.
You just said we've been seeing a lot of good prices there with that trifecta. Gonna venture to guess that this one's probably pretty low with the one on top. Ikeda, Douglas, Ron.
Yep.
Still not bad. Cash in that 75, he'll take it.
Quinella 1-4, $18. That's first and second any order. Results from the Mighty Ocho: 1-5-1, 8-1, 3-4-1. 3 of 8 numbers returning 230. $2 wagered on 1 to win, turning 17-20. Trifecta 1-4-2, $75. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is today's 9th and final game in advance of our 4 p.m. performance. It's a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. There's a scratch. Game 9, post 7. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedin. Game 9, post 7. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedin. Post time for Game 9 is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And it is that Superfecta 9-point singles match to close out this matinee performance, as Stu just said there. And for those confused about the difference between Spectacular 7 and Spectacular 9 scoring, we got a video that will clear it up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that takes us now 4 minutes from that 9th game. Don't worry, we'll be back here at 4 p.m. for 9 more action-packed games, so just getting started with the day of Jai-Alai. See those late pick 3 will pays? A couple consolations up there. And of course, 1 scratch here in this 9th game to note. Post 7, you're going to scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedin. Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedin. So yeah, the win column, as we said before that last game, so Ikeda won Game 8, first win of the week for him. So now expands it to only 4 players that have won a singles game here today. And the 2 big guns that have been capturing a lot of those wins, 1-2 in the standings, Douglas and Ronron. Douglas has showed 1 time. Ronron's been on the board 3 of his 4 appearances, but nothing in the win column from either of them. You got Ron here out of post 5. Kind of stuck in the middle there, but Douglas playing out of post 8, the Superfecta game. And usually when hasn't played his best Jai-Alai or is a little frustrated, comes back, throws it about 1 million miles an hour, but controlled for the most part, and seems to get back on track in a hurry. That's Douglas. So post 8, good post, but obviously Ron out of any, doesn't matter where he plays, always a threat to win any of these later games, but it is a 9-point game. One other guy in those earlier games that been playing very well these past couple weeks, talked about him, El Barba. Flown up those standings now. I mean, he was well out of it, barely just hanging on to 9th, 10th place overall. He's jumped up all the way into 6th place now. He's got an opportunity to pass Jedin, and then Ben's next, and then Bueno. So if El Barba can keep this up, he stays in those early games and keeps playing the way he has here. Take a look here. Exactly 20 games behind Bueno there is El Barba. So if you think anybody in that middle pack there that could make a late run and sneak up, obviously Ben is 8 games behind Bueno, so he's got a very realistic shot with just about 2 months left of the season. But Jedden's at 65, El Barba 64, Tennessee at 63, and Ikeda at 60. Out of those guys, you got to think, given the way he's been playing, that El Barba certainly has the best chance to perhaps take some of that bonus money awarded at the end of the season. And $15,000 goes to the player that finishes in first, $10,000 bonus to the that finishes second, and $5,000 to third. So important to be in that top 3. And all these games are getting much more important as we are winding down this 2020 season. And Game 9 is coming up right now, final one of this matinee performance.
Time to begin our 9th and final game of this matinee performance. This is a spectacular 9 superfecta match, played at 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Bueno serves in the red of post 1. Carballo serves in the blue of post 2. There's the serve. 9th game has begun. Karam lands in. Bueno stops it in a fine catch. Carballo back at the 11 line. Bueno goes deep. Carballo with the tip ball at the 10 line, point 1. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Ben. Ben makes a great catch at the 9 line. Sent it to the overhead screen, though. Point 1. 1 with 2 points. That'll bring it to the court. Green shirt at post 4. In this matchup, we have Bueno serving to Anderluck. Rebote left side. Clipped the sidewall, but landed it in. Point 1. Now receiving the black shirt at post 5. In this matchup, we have Bueno serving to Ron. Powerful backhand by Ron. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 is up. Matchup has Ron serving to Ikeda. Point 5. Pink shirt at post 7 receives. Jedden. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8. Jed. Bote forehand by Jedden. Catch by Douglas. Karam by Douglas scores. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Here's post 2, Carballo. Point 2. White shirt to post 3 receives. Here's Ben. Scoop by Ben. Carom by Ben. Nicely thrown. Point 3. 3 serves, returning 4 post, Anderluck. Bote forehand by Ben. Makes the save at the side wall. Here's Anderluck. Ben reads the rebote nicely. Perfect positioning. Scoop. Not held on to. Point 3. They're on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1. Bueno. Point 1. Bueno's on the board with 5 points, but remember, it takes 9 points to win a Superfecta game. Here's post 6, Ikeda. That's an underserve. Point 6. Post 5 receives. Ron. Bote forehand saved by Ikeda. Catch by Ron. Hard throw to the inside. Scores for Ron. Point 5. 5 has 4 points. This matchup has Ron serving to Jedden in post 7. Point 5. 5 has 6 points. Once again, 9 points needed to win a Superfecta game. Ron is serving to post 8, Douglas. Catch by Douglas. Long carom. Big bounce. Well caught by Ron. 3-wall play. Well executed. Point 5. Ron has 8 points, therefore possible game point. Trying to stop him. Carballo, blue post 2. Point in game, post 5, Ron. 1 places, 3 shows, 6 serves to 2. This is quad point. Point and quad, post 2. Carballo, 5-1, 3-2. Unofficial order of finish. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 5. Ron taking second, post 1. Bueno. Coming in third, Ben taking the quad, post 2. Carballo, 5-1, 3-2 is the official order of finish for game number 9. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment.
For Ron, that win in game number 9 keeps his perfect in the money streak going for this week. 4 for 4 in his first 4 games. Obviously, a lot of highlights still to go, but good start to the week. You can't have a perfect week if you don't start 4 for 4. So, how about that?
That's true. Pick 3, 415. All 3 numbers returning 276.80. That is the late pick 3. $1 Quinella 1-5, $44.40. That's first and second any order. Trifecta 5-1-3. That's first, second, and third place finishing $252.20. $0.10 Super 5-1-3-2 $130.72. Let's say we come back and do this in an hour and a half. That would be 4 o'clock.
We'll be right back here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Thursday matinee performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again at 4 p.m. when we'll play 9 more action-packed games. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube if you've not done so already. Let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. On behalf of players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. this afternoon. Goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.